Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me once again today. My name is Daniel Mudheki. I'd like to thank God most importantly for enabling us all to be here. Well, as we continue with our series on the must do's in dating and marriage, last week we spoke about credit, all right? And we said that we shall explain each and every letter in the term credit and what it means in marriage. And last week we spoke about the C, which was communication, and the R, which was responsibility. And today I'd like us to continue and talk about the E and the D in credit and what they mean. All right? And so if you missed out on last week's video, just head out to my YouTube channel, go and check it out, and remember to subscribe so that you don't miss out on this lovely series. And so guys, today I'd like us to talk about the E in credit. And this stands for encourage. And it is very important that each person in a relationship is the number one cheerleader of the other. It is important when a husband becomes the number one encourager of the wife in what she is doing, and vice versa. Very important when the wife becomes the number one cheerleader of a husband, or even in a dating situation, a guy and a chick. You must be able to be encouraging each other in what it is you do. Because I've realized that sometimes in these relationships, we are actually the ones who put the other down. You know, when somebody comes with an idea, you're the first to say, "Hey, you think you can do it? Pana. I don't think you can hack. That's not your kind of thing. You're not built for that. Try something else." And so we find that external sources become the people who encourage us. And guess what? I'll tell you, people who make you feel better about yourself, you tend to be attracted to them. People who make you feel good, you tend to be attracted to them. Okay? And so I'll say, nature does not allow a vacuum. And so if in your own relationship or in your marriage, there's no encouragement, then somebody else will start providing it from outside. And before you know it, you get attracted to that person in either an emotional way or a physical way or whatever other way you might be attracted to them. And so I'll urge you guys, remember that we must be the number one cheerleaders of our spouses. We must be the people who encourage them when they come to us with something they're trying to do. We must be the ones to encourage them and lift them up when they're down. Don't let it be people outside. Don't let it be external forces that come into your relationship and bring that source of joy. Because then that means that relationship will not last long. You know, I've spoken to guys, I've spoken to my friends sometimes, and a guy tells me his wife is she never encourages him on anything he wants to do. He tries to start a business, he tries to start a project, and she's like, if you can't even do ABCD, how can you do this? If you can't even do something small, how can you do this big thing? And you see, most of the times, they end up getting encouragement from other people. All right? And even men yourselves, you're guilty of this. You're guilty of holding back sometimes your spouse in doing things. Instead of encouraging her, you beat her down with your words. You beat her down with whatever it is you say. And so it's very important that we become the source of encouragement in our relationships. And so look at yourself, because this is the most important thing. Don't point fingers. I don't want you to go start pointing fingers. I want you to look at you. Are you the number one source of encouragement to your spouse? Are you the number one source of motivation to your spouse? Or are you the one who detracts them? Are you the one who pulls them down? And so let's ensure that we are the number one source of encouragement, the number one cheerleaders of our spouses and our partners in the relationships and marriages that we are in. Okay, guys? Because if you're not, somebody else will do it. As I told you, nature does not allow vacuum. And so when somebody else starts doing it, then you better be ready for the consequences of that. Secondly, I'd like us to talk about the D in credit. And this for me is one of the most beautiful ones, because the D stands for discipline. Discipline. Ever since we are young, parents have always thrived to instill discipline in children. Employers have always thrived to instill discipline in employees. People have always thrived to instill discipline in other people. Why is that? Because discipline is what enables you to carry out the things you intend to do. Discipline is what enables you to carry out your responsibilities. Discipline is what enables you to be consistent in doing things. And let me tell you, without discipline, then a lot of things are in danger. Without discipline, your vision is in danger. Without discipline, the path that you have forged for something then is in danger, because you cannot hold the consistency that is required to deliver the results. And I'll tell you today, in a lot of relationships, discipline has been a challenge. You cannot trust your husband to go out for a team building retreat. You cannot trust him to come home late at night because he has lacked discipline. You cannot trust your woman to go out and have a meeting with guys. You cannot trust her to go for her chamas because she has shown a lack of discipline. And I'll tell you, my friends, without discipline, you can go nowhere. And when you lack discipline, you know what you do? You take away from something called trust. Somebody cannot trust you. When you are not disciplined in your finances, when you're not disciplined in your time management, when you're not disciplined in so many things that you do, then the marriage is in danger. The marriage is in trouble. And so today I'm urging you guys, please look and see where you lack discipline, where you have a weakness, and work on it. Because if you don't, then your marriage is in jeopardy. Your relationship is in jeopardy. And this is something you must instill yourself. You must instill it yourself. And I'll always encourage you guys to have somebody you look up to. Have a mentor couple or anything that you look up to, because what this does is they help you walk this journey. Okay? Especially this of discipline, where you can go out and hold your nerve. You can go out and honor your relationship. And that's why we have this mpango of candles right, left, and center in this country, because everybody has lacked discipline. That's why we have corruption right, left, and center, because people have lacked discipline. That's why our roads, you can see people overlapping, overtaking, abusing each other, because we've lacked discipline as a society. Our children, look at them outside. Sometimes you can overhear children in the words they are speaking. You can clearly see these children lack discipline. But guess what? It's because they observe us as adults. And they only pick what it is we do. And so when your marriage or your relationship lacks discipline from both parties, then it's bound to be destroyed. It is bound to fail. And so, my friends, take a look at that and make sure you put the effort that is required in that. And so we'll stop there for now until next time, when we'll be looking at the I and the T in credit. And so if you missed out on any of the videos, as I said earlier, go to my YouTube channel and check them out, and remember to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of this lovely content. Until next time, God bless you and take care.